Good morning, Sarah Outlaw from Natural Health Improvement Center of South Jersey and Natural Health Improvement Center of Des Moines, here to talk to you about food sensitivities. I wanted to explain a little bit about food sensitivities because there's a lot of confusion surrounding them, and I think it's important for people to know what they are and what they're not. Now, a food sensitivity is not a food allergy. An allergy is something that can show up in the blood, usually in a blood test, and when I think of a food allergy, I think of something that's more of anaphylaxis in nature that you need an EpiPen for. You don't necessarily have a food allergy if you're just getting a stomach upset or you're getting some hives or you're getting a little rash or something from a food that you're eating. Now, when you eat a food, you're supposed to feel amazing. I talk about this all the time. If you're eating real food, you should feel great. If you're eating crappy food, obviously you're not going to feel so great. But our goal is to get people eating very well so their bodies don't have sensitivities to food. A sensitivity means that your body has a reaction of some kind or an intolerance to a food. And clinically, we found that these food sensitivities are temporary and they are not permanent. So what we do is we test to see what kinds of foods the bodies are sensitive to, and they're not necessarily allergies. It doesn't mean that you're going to have an anaphylaxis reaction to them. And how we do that is through a method of nutrition response testing. Now, I'm going to talk to you a minute about that a little bit more, but in the meantime, what happens with the food sensitivity is there is an underlying immune system issue that is pushing that food sensitivity. Usually a bacteria or a virus or even a parasite or a fungus or yeast. And what happens is your immune system goes on high alert because it's trying to handle this immune system issue, and it starts attacking everything, even your own food. It usually starts in the gut, so what happens is your gut has a little bit of leakiness going on, impermeable gut, or leaky gut we call it, where the pieces of food actually leak through the holes in the gut lining and eventually end up into your bloodstream where the immune system starts to attack because it's not supposed to be there. So the army of the immune system comes along and brings out all the big guns and starts to shoot at all the food particles because they're not supposed to be there, and then when you eat that food again, the body actually starts attacking that food, and this cycle of attack continues and continues, and you head towards autoimmunity. And then the body starts attacking your own tissues and you are just a hot mess. So our goal is to stop that mechanism, put a halt in it, and reverse it so they don't have those problems anymore. With nutrition response testing, we are able to find these food sensitivities and the immune system issues that are behind them and get rid of them at the root cause. So I practice root cause nutrition. I don't believe in covering things up. I don't believe in saying, here's a pill, take this and come back in a month and then tell me how you feel. That is not how you practice nutrition in my world. And if you want to get rid of a food sensitivity, then you have to find the root cause. Now, I was just in Des Moines, Iowa this past weekend, and this is what I heard over and over again. I started an autoimmune paleo diet, or I started the Whole30, or I started a paleo diet, and I felt better initially, but then I didn't feel better after I add the foods back in. How come it didn't heal me? I said, because an elimination diet alone, that's all it is. It's just eliminating foods. You haven't actually fixed the underlying issues that have caused those food sensitivities in the first place. So you can be on that elimination or special diet for a really long time and it hasn't fixed anything. So as soon as you add those foods back in, you're going to be in trouble again. So with our program, with nutrition response testing and design clinical nutrition, we are actually able to identify those underlying issues that will get rid of those food sensitivities in the first place. If you have an autoimmune disease and you keep having flare-up after flare-up after flare-up, you haven't fixed the autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease is stoppable and it is reversible. I don't care what anyone says or anyone tells you. I have seen it. I have seen it on blood work after a program that we do on people, and it really makes me kind of angry that people say, you know, I can't get rid of this autoimmune disease. The doctor said it's permanent. Well, you need to know how to do it the proper way. And if you keep on eating sugar, even if you go on paleo diet and you're still eating all the natural sugars, you're still causing inflammation in your body. So what we are doing here is we are handling food sensitivities and intolerances. We find the foods that your body is sensitive to. We remove those foods for 90 days after slowly eliminating them from your diet. We don't want you to jump up into a 30-second story window without taking the elevator, right? We want you to take step-by-step, baby steps to get to where you need to be. Put a date on the calendar for a 90-day elimination. Start then. Don't eat any of those foods for 90 days. Do a nutrition program where you're actually getting rid of all the underlying issues, and then you can reintroduce those foods and they should be fine. I couldn't eat anything at my sickest. I couldn't eat anything. And when I mean I couldn't eat anything, I mean nothing. Air and water pretty much was it. Air is toxic, as you know, and the water is contaminated. So what does that leave me? Nothing. Everything made me sick. My husband used to know when I ate potatoes because I would turn red from here up. He'd be like, oh, did you eat potatoes today? Yeah, okay. So that was, potatoes, for crying out loud. Everything, even meats, some meats, vegetables, fruits, those types of things. It's really important that if you're having any kind of reaction, any kind of bloating, any kind of skin things, that you come in to see a nutrition response testing practitioner. If you don't know if you have one near you, if you're not in Des Moines and you're not in New Jersey or Pennsylvania or any of the surrounding areas, people actually come from other states to see me as well. Look on the Eula Nutritional Systems website and see if you can find a nutrition response testing practitioner near you. If you want to see me, you can. I'm here. I'm in Des Moines twice a month, and I'm here all the time. So for New Jersey, you can call 856-667-6805, and in Des Moines, you can call 515-809-8747. Or you can email our South Jersey office at info@nhicsouthjersey.com or the Des Moines office at info@nhicdesmoines.com, and we can get you set up for an appointment to find out what your specific food sensitivities are, what your immune system challenges are, what other barriers to healing that you have. We will get you on the path to better health. We work together as a team to get those food sensitivities taken care of. And that's how we get people where they need to be without the use of drugs or surgery. And we are super good at that. So if you have any questions, let me know. I hope that helped to explain food sensitivities a little bit better for you. Feel free to email me or give us a call or message me or whatever you want to do. We will see you soon. We also have a vaccine workshop at the South Jersey office tomorrow. There's an Eventbrite link on the NHIC South Jersey Facebook page that you can take a look at. It will not be broadcasted live. I do not do vaccine workshops for the general public. You have to come here to see it. If you are a patient, you will have the option to see that in the private patient group, but I don't broadcast those online. So that's all I have to say today. I hope you have an awesome Monday. Make somebody smile today. I love you guys, and have a happy, healthy day.